So, second installment of Skip Saunterings, because I got time to spare as I head to the post office to deliver my taxes. Yeah, I procrastinated, one of those that just let it go. And I'm also probably one of the few that actually does his own taxes. But it's off to the post office I go today to go ahead and put it into their hands, wanting a signature, receipt of delivery and signature required. And I'll probably overnight it anyways, so what the heck. But here's the question I keep thinking. Why is it that politicians of all stripes don't push for one change in the tax laws? And that tax day, April 15th, or actually this year, April 18th is the deadline, this coming Monday. Why isn't it that they won't push to have tax day on November 1st? Just think about it. For those of only half the population pays taxes anymore because our socialist elected leaders, otherwise known as Democrats, keep saying, let the rich pay their fair share. Well, if you've ever looked at the tax rules, the top 1% pay 40% of all income taxes, and the top 10% pay 70% of the taxes. And the bottom 52% pay nothing in taxes. Senator Scott from Florida is getting himself into trouble. He at least has a plan to say, hey, if I'm elected, this is what we need to do. And this is the platform I'm running on as a senator, maybe presidential campaigner, that we should do this. Echoes of Newt Gingrich and the contract with America. And he said everybody ought to have some skin in the game. You know something? I believe that. If you aren't willing to put in something into the system, that basically leaves it wide open for you to demand something from the system. And being a former daycare owner, I had those kinds of people whose freight was totally paid by the state, always saying, they don't give us enough, they don't give us enough, they don't give us enough. Meanwhile, the boyfriends are sitting out in the garage. And when I ask the gals that come in with their kids, well, why are they in the garage? Oh, they're just drinking beers. So they're sucking off the teat of the mothers, sucking off the teat of government. And I don't mind putting it that way, because all of these folks were able-bodied. And I remember them saying that in our lobby. Meanwhile, here comes the most esteemed wife holding my two kids' hands coming up the corridor because she's finishing up her day of work at the daycare. So it can be done. My mom was a single mom. She made it happen. She worked, took care of us, and did all the things that they were supposed to do. But, here we go. You still got to file and all of that. I think Senator Scott is right. Everybody should have some skin in the game somehow, some way. And it's a shame that we don't. And I wish those people who have to pay the freight, that are still pulling the cart as more and more people are getting into it, would say, enough, I'm going galt. This is Skip, and this has been Skip Saunterings Through the Minefield. Thanks.
Croc TV.